Hello and a very warm welcome to a quick introduction here to sacred symbols as displayed on a 9.7-inch iPad Pro. Upon startup, you'll be greeted with two permission requests. One would like to send you notifications for the odd notifications that are being sent out. So we just say yes because there's nothing to worry about. The second notification would like to access your contacts, and that includes contacts with a full birth date for personal and relationship analysis within sacred symbols. No data stored or shared. Data is refreshed upon app start. Why would we need this? We don't technically need this, but we say yes because that gives us the opportunity to pull in other contacts from our contact database for whom we already have a birth date. So when you first start up the application, it comes with a screen and it says, okay, look, we don't have a contact list, but we don't have any contacts and birthdays, or we haven't entered ourselves, or we have contacts, but we have not yet activated them. There's a little jumping cogwheel, so we click on that. And the first step in the application is we actually enter our name. Date of birth is, in this case, this is our demonstration, the 22nd of May, 1986. There it is, done. Okay, language is set to English. We also can switch it to German, French, and Spanish right off the bat. And then we have 4 contacts. These are dummy contacts, so we're going to include them. And we also want a notification. In fact, we take all of them. And we also want notifications for all of them. Notifications, there's a section that actually does that, but I'll show you that in a second. That's going to be here, this icon here with the calendar. Shows us when these people will go through period changes. Okay, that needs to be saved. And then we are shown the contacts screen from which we can select a contact. Okay, let's take Henry. Henry's a 10 of clubs and has an 8 of diamonds as a planetary ruler. But let's have a look. That really like jumps in your face here, that 10 of clubs birth card. But from the top, we've got the date. We've got a day indicator. We've got 2 arrows with whom we can basically navigate the date. And as you can see at the bottom left, the day card changes accordingly. Right, we can reset this and then we start from scratch. The 22nd of May is a Gemini zodiac sign, is a 10 of clubs birth card, and has a planetary ruler, the 8 of diamonds. I'm going to show you that in a moment. 38 days have passed because that person, Henry, is in a Saturn period and has a 4 of hearts as a period card, is 38 days in and has another 14 days remaining. The next period starts on the 7th of February. Here in good order today, period year. So Henry has today a 9 of hearts as a day card, a 4 of hearts as a period card. He's in a Saturn period, so he's got another 2 periods to go before his birthday comes up and then switches. And he's in a 7 of spades year and he's in a Jupiter year. So in his 7-year cycle, he's in the 4th year and has still Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune years to go. We can click pretty much on any element. We can click on the zodiac sign, then we get something for the zodiac. We can go home. We can click on the planetary ruler. Then it switches to the 8 of diamonds, and then anything that we get for the 10 of clubs for the birth card, we can also get for the planetary ruler. We can click on the day card and then we get to see what it means to have a 9 of hearts as a day card. And the nice thing is we can share this. And this can be shared to any application that receives information. Just be careful with Instagram because Instagram has a character limit for the messages, and sometimes if the message is too long, it just hangs and doesn't get anywhere. Right. Next one, period card. Let's have a look. Annual analysis. Okay, so we see Saturn period from the 16th of December to the 6th of February, 4 of hearts, and again, text here and something to share. And if you want to go pro, to go premium, this will disappear and you will get more text. But in the free version, it's just that. But that already is extremely helpful. You may ask yourself, what is about Pluto, Char, and Inf? That is Pluto, the challenge, and the environment card. Pluto is the transformation. This year, that is the subject that you're going to be transformed in. Funny enough, it's my birth card, the 5 of diamonds. And then there's a 3 of spades. I still need to change this. This should be a nice header. I don't know why it disappeared as a header, but we'll see. It was there before. And the same for the environment card, 3 of hearts and 3 of spades. So 2 3s for that 10 of clubs birth card in this year. We can also click on the next period, and then sort of a lovely little drawer comes up and gives us the year and at a glance. You know, from the periods always remain the same for any given birth date, and we can quickly see what kind of card we have, and maybe I spruce that up a little as time goes by, but that it is for now. Click on it and disappears. Same thing, 7 of spades year card. You know, you can also share this with other people. Very helpful. If you don't know what it's all about, click on the help icon and then it shows you that in a beautiful fashion. And I may just increase the text size here for iPads, but that's something that still remains to be done. The second icon here is the one with the spreads, which means the 10 of clubs in this year sitting about here. There we have the 4 of hearts and Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Pluto card, 5 of diamonds. We had this, you remember. But there you can see where that card is in its annual spread. The spread changes from year to year. And obviously you with your card also change from year to year. And you have different cards ahead of you. And these are always the planetary cards here. You can see that beautifully. And that is your sequence through the year. And here at the top, you can see the 3 of hearts, because that's the environment card, because that's where the 10 of clubs normally belongs. And the 10 of clubs is in the position where normally the 3 of spades belongs. So that is the challenge card for this year for the 10 of clubs. So there's the challenge, which means, you know, sort of to maybe sort of there's a new job, maybe it's more difficult, maybe changes in lifestyle, not quite satisfied with a lifestyle, a little bit worried sort of about health, in this case, spades, and worried about work, maybe not having enough work. And lovely support, there's going to be a healthy and varied love life with that 3 of hearts as a support card. In general, if you look at that card, we see a lot of hearts in that card, in that spread. 9 of hearts in Mercury, 5 of hearts in Mars, 4 of hearts in Saturn, 6 of hearts in Neptune. And you can also click on any of those cards in the spread, the dimmed ones and the active ones, and then sort of you get information about that card. Here, sort of, we've got first karma card, second karma card, challenge and support. There's more in the premium version, but for the free version, quick, brief description what that card means, and I may extend that over time as time goes by, but first we wanted to see this would come in. And again, you know, so if you can click on the 4 of hearts and it changes that, you can click on the 2 of clubs, 8 of diamonds, you know, not a problem at all. Right, next icon. That's the periods. We've been there. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, challenge, and environment card. And why I haven't changed the header, I don't know, but sort of next version. Always room for improvement. The life, whereas this is the annual analysis, this here with a heart is the life analysis. And there's a lovely overview. You get 5 positive traits and 5 negative traits. In the premium version, you get 10 of those. This is complete for both the premium and the free version. Lovely text from a book called Sacred Symbols of the Ancients. Very nice to read. And the zodiac sign, that information comes from Charles Harnell's A Book About You. Very nice and interesting is our relationship analysis, because now we can say, all right, I want to see how Anna and Henry are doing. And instantly it pulls up two different displays. One is the relationship matrix and the other one is the planetary connections. This here is the connections, is just a list of what is displayed here. The main ones are the 4 quadrants here at the top left, where the birth card and the planetary ruler intersect. These are marked with gold in the list. Marked with the white in the list are the first 2 columns with the birth card and the planetary ruler, and the first 2 lines with the birth card and the planetary ruler. So in other words, this one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. So 3 in the rows and 4 in the columns, and that means 7 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are the main connections between these 2 people. And you can see what's green, what's red, a little bit of a color indicator as to which connections are beautiful, harmonious, beneficial, and which connections are a bit more challenging. Then we come to the if we go to the bottom, right at the bottom, you can see nothing in the premium version. There's an extra section here where you can submit these details, those cards and those first names to the AI, and then it comes back with a relationship analysis. Beautiful little feature. Next item is the notifications. So here we can see within the next 14 days, the following of your selected contacts will go through a period change. In this case, it's only Anna on the 2nd of February, and she's going to go into a Jupiter period and has an 8 of clubs there. This 14 days can be changed, and that can be changed here under settings. Then we've got a news section, which is quite nice because there we can pull in news from the server that I have prepared. And you can usually see here the updates, but you also see, I don't know if it's actually working. There should be. No, it's not there yet, because here we have something called Instagram University. And that reminds me, so maybe, okay, I will come to that later because that messes up our screen here, our little recording, because there should be another item here for the 23rd of January. It's called Sacred Symbols University, where you get not only update information, but you also get some insights, introduction into the system, so you learn as you go along. The settings we've had, these people, by the way, so on the notification screen, it's only those who are marked here. They have to be activated, and once they're activated here, then you can choose whether you want a notification for them. Also very nice is for each of those contacts, you can choose a language. So in other words, if Henry is French, then Henry's texts will be in French, and you can share this in French with Henry, which is quite nice. Champions Initiative, you can activate or not. You see it gets the champion's ID, and that ID is being appended to anything that you share, because at the bottom of the shared text is a URL that points to sacredsymbols.app, and then sort of with the champion's ID added or not. And then I can see who of the shared items have been acted upon by means of a click. And then I can reward those people who have shared those items. That's a little bit sort of down the line still, but provisions are already there and active, so it can be used. Up here, you can check for updates. It should probably say, current version installed, because 1.14 at the time of recording is the current version. It's an in-app update that works beautifully, certainly on Android. On iOS, I still have to check something that it actually does that, because then you don't have to go to the App Store and wait for the clearance, but you can update it straight away. Next section here. Premium features. Yes, we have 4 premium features. There are 2 subscriptions. Let's go from the bottom to the top. Monthly subscription is $199, annual subscription is $90.99, one-time payment is $79.99, and VIP is $179.99. The difference between premium one-time payment and VIP one-time payment is that this one unlocks all years. Here you can get the cards for the current year, which is more than enough, because you've got plenty to read and plenty to act upon. But here you can navigate, you can go 3 years ahead, 5 years ahead, you can go 6 years back if you want to learn something about the past. This is a completely freely navigatable version. And soon it will also have additional features that make this purchase worthwhile. And it's definitely because, remember, not just for yourself, everyone on your phone with a birth date, everyone that is important to you can be pulled in and analyzed even in the free version. So it's very much worth the while. You can restore. This doesn't work in this case because you obviously need to be active with your Apple ID, or you have the status. Now, no entitlements have been found. That should actually be there. And the status is free here. Currently, otherwise you see a nice little golden crown there for premium or VIP. There's a help section here where you can read a little bit about the system if you're completely new to it. The spreads, there's a little bit about myself and permissions and privacy. So just that sort of, we've covered that as well. The main website is going to be sacredsymbols.app, and I'll see if I can maintain it in as many languages as possible. This is a restart button, and that is only useful when you have added contacts to your phone, or you have given someone a full birth date and want to make that person available or accessible to the app. Yep, this is it. I hope you liked it. I think this is a very nice little app for the first version. It will certainly improve as time goes by. It's been a great pleasure presenting this to you, creating it for you, and helping you find guidance at any given point in time, not only for you but for others, and then create bliss and harmony for your immediate surroundings. Great tool, great first version, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I've enjoyed creating it for you. That's it. Thank you very much for your attention, and Helmar Rudolph remains with peace and blessings and says goodbye.